All right, everybody. It is Steve with Real Progressives. Tonight, the UBI. It is the easy man's path to a non-answer. For whatever reason. And guys, I can't explain it. I can't explain the allure of giving people the ACA of social programs. This concept of a UBI, I want you to think about what it is. A UBI is saying, here is $1,000. Here is $2,000. Now go, fend for yourself. Because the goal, even on Andrew Yang's website, and in every other meaningful place, the goal of the UBI is to replace welfare. Well, what is welfare? Well, welfare on its own is a bad thing because we have not funded it. Because we've made it for poor people. Oh, if you aren't surviving in this capitalist world, we'll throw you a bone. But they're giving you the services. Food stamps are not just cash. Food stamps are you can go to the store and purchase food. People don't starve when they have food stamps. But the UBI is neoliberalism on steroids. Now let's talk about what neoliberalism is and is not real quickly to set the stage for this. First and foremost, neoliberalism is the rabid desire to privatize everything. That's it. To go ahead and, with government force, push you to private services. Now think about the ACA for a minute. The ACA was the ultimate in neoliberalism. It didn't give you a service. It pushed you to a private sector solution. And then on top of it, penalized you for not purchasing a private sector service. That's not a progressive program in any way, shape, or form. Nor is a UBI in any way remotely progressive. When you understand that if I have $10 and I want to go buy a cassette tape, yes, I'm using old terminology, a cassette tape. Got the latest Metallica Ride the Lightning album that's just come out, and it's in the blue case. It's got the lyrics all in the fold out. You got this little cassette tape, and it is $9.99 at Kent Mill Records. $9.99? Are you out of your mind? And your UBI gave you $10. Well, you get to buy the new Metallica album, right? But hypothetically, not even really hypothetically, now all of a sudden everyone has $10 to go buy the Metallica album. And there's only so many Metallica albums out there produced. So the price of Metallica albums goes up. Doesn't go down, it goes up. Because there's now major competition for that small resource. Now this may not be a great example, but I'm trying to keep it fun. We've given you your $10. Now go buy your damn album and shut up. Well, the album now costs $11, and you've only given me $10. What do I do now that you've given me my universal basic cassette recording fund, and it doesn't pay for the service I wanted? Now, hypothetically, we say, hey, let's give universal services. So we say, here, have your new Metallica album. There you go. Enjoy it. Go ride the lightning. Go fight fire with fire. Listen to Call of Cthulhu. Maybe even figure out for whom the bell tolls. You get the album. And it doesn't matter whether the album costs $20 or $50, you got the service because there's a price anchor to it, because it doesn't freaking matter. You got the service. But a UBI doesn't guarantee you anything. Why is that? Because it's economically illiterate, right? That's one of the main reasons. But it's also completely missing the point. Libertarians have long wanted to do away with the public space. They've wanted to get rid of the central government's ability to provide services. Look how hard they fought every step along the way, calling us commies and stuff like that, just for basically providing public services. Got nothing to do with communism. These morons don't get it, but that's okay, because neither does the left. Neither does the left. So the left's like, here, have your $1,000. But by the way, now that you've got $1,000, there's no more food stamps. There's no more health care. There's no more this, that, and the other, because you've got your basic income. Now shut up and eat your peas. And that is, and has always been, the goal of the UBI proponents when it comes to the right wing, which brought this up with Milton Friedman. This is not like some strange idea here. This is a bona fide, in-your-face, screw you. Let me play on the very, very short attention span of an unwitting public that doesn't have time for anything that extends more than 5 minutes. Here, basic income, easy. But it doesn't guarantee squat. And then they start eliminating programs because you got it. You got your basic income. Now, not only that, but because everybody's got a basic income, guess what people like Walmart will do? Because you know what Walmart already does? Walmart already subsidizes shit wages with welfare. Imagine all the other companies out there that will suddenly offset shit wages with your UBI. We aren't talking about anything good here, folks. I'm dead serious. It's an idea born in economic ineptitude that plays on the desperation of people who cannot make ends meet. Unfortunately, the longer answer is the correct answer. You need a federal job guarantee, and it's not because we want you to work. It's not because we want you to shame not working. Only a loser would say that. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is that the job guarantee provides what is called a nominal price anchor. It also fundamentally shifts the power structure between the capitalists who need labor and the public options, so they can say, you know what, you may need my labor, but you got to pay for it. I am not going to just work for your peanuts. I'm not going to just work for your crap benefits. No, not going to do it. You have to meet or beat the federal job guarantee. Now, remember what I said about the UBI. There's no price anchor. And the goal is to eliminate services. And when you eliminate the service, and folks, let's be fair. I know there's people on the left that somehow miraculously think that they are going to be able to prevent anyone from stripping back FDR's Bill of Rights and on top of it, all the New Deal stuff. I know you believe that. I know you believe it. That's why instead of worrying about fiscal space and understanding how we can pay for a New Deal and start making these things citizens' rights and benefits, you would rather go ahead and forsake understanding how to spend money on the people so that they have the services they need, like shelter, health care, food, education, all those important things, paid family and medical leave. And you would like to turn them into consumption units to fatten the wallets of capitalists that you claim to hate so much. But you would push everyone out of a public place without a profit motive to drive those services into a profit motive where they have to now purchase services from capitalists, from people who are forced to try and earn a profit, which means they either have to reduce the quality of the services, raise the prices of the services, or cut their own employees to reduce expenses. It's pretty basic. But you can't get this through the head of the UBI proponents because they are deeply wedded to their religion, which is born in economic illiteracy. This is a very, very serious problem. Very, very, very serious. Because once you put the Trojan horse in, the services will go away. And there's absolutely no way to guarantee those services once you're in a for-profit situation where people are just left to have cash. People that don't have any idea how to balance a budget of their own making. People maybe who never had a parent or someone educate them on basic finance. Now all of a sudden they're left to carry the weight of the state. And if they make a mistake, well, they won't eat. Bravo, UBI people. Bravo. Well played. Way to put us all in danger. It's an unacceptable solution that doesn't solve anything at all. Let's say hypothetically for a month people get okay. And after a little while, the goal, it's not even a little, this is not even fear-mongering. This is straight up in the playbook. Do your research. Don't take my word for it. I've done the work. But if you want to be cool, you go do the work on your own. You go see if I'm telling the truth. They'll be, no, man, he's lying, man. They'll never be able to strip away the social safety nets, dude. Really? I bet you never thought there'd be a Donald Trump either. Folks, we're living in a fascist world right now where they want to make life as austere as possible. And sadly, people on the left want to help them. I don't know why. I don't know why they opt to turn off the cognition and allow the right wing to run game on all of us. Or to quote AOC, run train on the left. But that's exactly what a UBI is to the public space. It's once again privatizing everything. Because now, instead of it being a service provided to you by your government at a nonprofit mindset, you are now forced to go hunt and search and find services based on your ability to pay. If you don't get this, you need to take the time to learn it, because this rogue strain of cancer running through the left right now is going to be the death knell of the New Deal. And it will absolutely eviscerate the poor. It's not going to help them. It's going to destroy them. I'm Steve Grumbine with Real Progressives, praying to God you ever want to be economically literate so that we can win together. The job guarantee, it's the way to go. I'm Steve Grumbine with Real Progressives. Have a great day.